How to make realization easier. The key to realizing fruition is following the Four Reliances and the three valid cognitions. If you depart from them, realization of fruition becomes extremely difficult. Buddhism has always opposed religious control. Instead, it places particular emphasis on the Four Reliances and the three valid cognitions. What are the Four Reliances? They are: rely on the Dharma, not on the person. Rely on the meaning, not on the words. Rely on definitive sutras, not on provisional sutras. And rely on wisdom, not on consciousness. What about the three valid cognitions? They are direct perception, inference, and authoritative testimony. The most important of these three is direct perception, in other words, empirical verification. You must gather sufficient evidence to eliminate all doubt. Only then can you achieve liberation from afflictions. With the benefit of modern scientific education, anyone who maintains a civilized and rational outlook can achieve realization. Faith is not a necessary requirement. Some people naturally follow the Four Reliances and the three valid cognitions. Even if they haven't formally taken refuge in the three jewels, they have, in substance, already taken refuge in the Dharma, that is, the truth of reality. They submit to truth. They let go of their biases and attachments in the face of it. Such people are truly remarkable. And as soon as they encounter true Dharma Buddhism, they quickly correct their mistaken views of life and the world, and thereby attain fruition. Observing the noble truth of suffering exactly as it is belongs to direct perception. And only direct perception can lead to liberation from afflictions. It means observing reality objectively. You can only achieve this through a scientific and rational attitude. Faith alone is not enough. Practitioners must honestly examine their own afflictions. This process is exactly what it means to observe the noble truth of suffering. It is the foundational work of practice. If this observation is not accomplished, any claim of advanced realization is nothing but self-deception. How should you choose a spiritual teacher? First, examine whether their views accord with the three valid cognitions. Second, see if they possess basic moral conduct. Only then can you be certain they have completed direct realization of the noble truth of suffering. Only then can you trust they have attained at least the first fruit. A person who truly observes the noble truth of suffering will reflect on themselves regularly. They would rather endure suffering themselves than impose their afflictions on others. But what if someone habitually harms others using self-deceptive rationalizations? For example, framing a power struggle against rivals as protecting the Dharma? By using inference, you can easily judge that this person has not yet completed the observation of the noble truth of suffering. When a teacher lacks direct perception of the noble truth of suffering, they often seek to establish personal authority. They attempt to control their followers. The followers, in turn, worship this authority. They believe faith alone can bring liberation, and so they become subject to control. As incidents of religious control continue to occur, many people grow wary of religion. They fear their own loved ones might become entangled in it. In highly controlling religious communities, the Four Reliances and the three valid cognitions are violated. Followers either submit to power or parrot others' ideas. They become unable to independently judge what is Dharma and what is not, what is Vinaya and what is not. Even those certified as awakened do not necessarily meet the standard of the path of seeing in the three vehicles. They dare not oppose a single word spoken by an authority figure, even when it is wrong. Utterly lacking the courage to expound the teachings from the essence, how can anything be expected of them? Only true disciples of the Buddha strictly follow the Four Reliances and the three valid cognitions. They dare to challenge authority and correct mistaken Dharma and Vinaya. They are truly Bodhi warriors riding lions and elephants. They are capable of bearing the Tathagata's mission in the degenerate Dharma age, extending the time that true Dharma Buddhism remains in the world. Buddhist communities generally acknowledge the Four Reliances and the three valid cognitions in theory. Yet, in actual practice, there is a considerable gap. For this reason, we strongly advocate for them. We hope to open a path to the Dharma that does not require reliance on faith. This allows scientifically and rationally minded modern people to transcend mere belief. They can discover the truth of life and the world, and thereby achieve liberation from afflictions. There are also many Buddhists who initially entered the path through faith. As they delve deeper into the sutras and teachings, they gradually discover the limitations of belief. They begin seeking empirical verification, hoping to ultimately resolve afflictions and suffering once and for all. For these Buddhists, positivist Buddhism can serve as a perfect path for further advancement.